Israel, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Want to touch down with y'all today. Uh, touch a little bit on personal matters in my life and my family affairs. Um, I got a lot of cousins on my mama's side primarily, and a lot of my cousins, they be asking me questions, knowing from the walk of life that I used to live, etc. You know what I'm saying? This ain't saying that I'm holier than thou now. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they look up to me from when I used to be in this world, and I'm proud of that. That even though I was operating like a heathen somewhat to that extent, with that understanding, they still honored me and knew the realness of my characteristic, and it really warms my heart to see that I didn't woke, and they still believe in me, and nothing's changed with them, and they actually, when we get together, go out and eat and stuff, they ask a lot of questions pertaining to the truth, and nothing I've shared with them, I'm not a preacher or a teacher, none of that, you know what I'm saying, but nothing that I shared with them, they had any questions to look at it like a lot of people do. When they hear this understanding about the truth, they think that this is a competitive religion, This truth has nothing to do with religion at all, zero. Religion is all man-made, and they understand that, when they listen to the stuff that I share with them. I got a cousin, she's a spitting image of one of my aunts who at a young age committed suicide. My aunt did. But my younger cousin, she looks just like her. And she's in her early 20s right now, but she's been having some episodes. I'm not gonna put her name out there, put her business out there, but she's had some episodes. I think she's come around now, but she had some episodes where she was talking about suicide a lot and everything, and just depressed. And I tried to share the truth with her, letting her understand, she had a little weed habit. And the weed of today ain't the same as weed of yesteryears. But nevertheless, I was sharing with her, I follow GOCC. They detail the secrets of this Bible, and the understanding, the Most High, that book crosses all T's, dot all I's, tells you everything of this world, what the cause of it, and how to get it away from it, So anyway, I'm sharing with her that, drug use is a spirit. These are evil spirits that we take in. You know what I'm saying? Some people can control they spirits, they demons, whatever have you. But nevertheless, when you don't have control and it's taking over you, you are under a spell of certain spirits, evil spirits. So where I'm going with this is, a lot of my family members, a lot of them, they honor what I be sharing and everything. And then you got some, even though they might honor or don't dispute nothing I'm saying with them, sharing with them, they won't investigate or follow up the information for themselves. And I mean, us tribe of Judah Negroes, we don't like to read, and it's even got so much easier now. We ain't even gotta read. You can find everything you need on the internet. Nobody got a library card no more. So I would share things with her, but she would never follow them up. And if she did, she'd probably view partially of it. Whereas if you really want to see the validity of these brothers' teachings, open your Bible. It's that simple. And follow it. See it for yourself. So that there ain't no man-made doctrine. But this is where I'm going with this. I'm honored that the Most High has given me this kind of relationship with my family. That they look up to me and from where I came and where I am now. All praise due to the Most High. And I feel he kept me out of harm's way of the world that I was living in, being a conservative vice lord and everything in these streets, operating the way I did. He I was in that street life, and he kept me from having certain things uh, go through that I was acting in, and to not have me hindered as my soul being attached to certain actions that I was involved in. But nevertheless, what I'm saying is my family, I'm honored that they able to receive this information as little as they can. We all got to do it in our own way. And this, I was driving today. I was on the phone with my cousin from California, Boop out there in Oakland. We had called. We had talked, and we was talking about what's going on with us as a people. Health wise. And I get to telling him certain things. He asked me about my board game that I got into making. Uh, I invented this board game in 1985, and it's just now in the last probably 5 years getting a prototype done for it. But I put it on the back burner when I came into this truth, because I didn't want to. I've had money, and this was another avenue for me to get back into that world of finances and everything. You know what I'm saying? So once I came to this truth, I said, man, the Most High, maybe he don't want me doing this right now. I got other things I could be focused on. So I put it on the back burner. We brought it up in conversation, me and Boo talking about the game. And he was like, man, this would be great if you could implement that, the truth on the Bible, on the board. I said, I already did. You know what I'm saying? I already did. I ain't going to give up the secrets right now. But I said, yeah, man, we might be able to pursue this on another avenue, you know what I'm saying? Because now with my creation, I implemented the understanding about who we are as Israelites in my creation. This is another way to get the message out. But nevertheless, me and my cousin were just talking about health, and never so much in my life have I noticed. I'm 48, but I've witnessed so many people around me, in my surroundings, in my immediate surroundings, people passing in their early 40s, like 41 to 46. My brother, his best man from his wedding, just passed away 2 days ago, 45 years old, heart attack. And so me and my cousin talking about health. They stuff that we eating, we're poisoning ourselves in this world. You get the $5 holler, you know what I'm saying? And $5 meal, they making it everything convenient, man. Ain't none of this stuff, good for us. My daughter got a gluten deficiency or something. She was real ill from foods with gluten in it. Anyway, but I want to give thanks, man, to the Most High for, like I say, bringing me into this understanding about who we are. And for the people that view my videos, understand, like I say, I'm not a preacher or a teacher. I'm simply sharing. This is information I'm coming into, and with the help from the brothers of GOCC, and that brings me to another subject. It's a lot of hate amongst Israel. A lot of so-called school or camp banging it. Hey, I ain't with all that, man. But I noticed some people who got some things they don't like about GOCC, and they can't we never really point out what it is, but they always say this one thing. Man, that doctrine that they got about the 12 tribes of Israel, man, that came from One West. Now, One West is one of these original gatherings of Israelites from the 80s. And from what I'm understanding, they got some issues they had. They got into themselves, But anyway, that's from what I understand. And so they always bring up them like, so basically, if anything you learning of the truth that's similar to what those brothers were teaching, then the truth is flawed because GOCC them were under these guys as youngsters, whereas all the camps were. And I want to say this to those brothers who spreading and repeating that ignorance. All of Israel, new generation, whatever you want to call it, school camps, teachings are all of the same that one West is teaching. If you teaching the truth out the Bible that we came in off of slave ships, Deuteronomy and everything, it's in the book. You can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. So y'all making yourself look like fools, bringing that into a conversation to discredit anything that these brothers out here sharing. I'm talking about GOCC that they sharing, and people are operating with their jealousy, which is a sin, to be jealous of another man. Anyway, I did that. Like I say, I'm less than 5 years in this. I'm 4 and some change in this. And so-called teachers or people who got their own little congregations with their ignorance to come out their mouth to not humble themselves with their so-called 9, 15, 20, 30 years of knowledge they got. I've been able to cut any of their stuff with the materials I've been learning and not being a teacher. I'm not here to battle, but I'm just saying I've been able to debunk any of their ignorance that they keep repeating and spreading, even that one West mess. So that goes to show you the truth is the truth. You can't sprinkle what you want on it just to make it go away so it'll favor what you want to say. The truth is the truth. And like I say, I don't follow no man. I follow the Most High and His Son, Yeshua. And I welcome all brothers in schools and camps to congregate with to learn certain materials like the GMS guys. I don't follow them. I don't subscribe to them. But they got a solid doctrine with their research on who is Esau Edom, the book on who is Esau Edom. Whatever else they're teaching that I don't agree with, I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater because they're teaching certain things. Some of these schools don't believe in baptism, which is clearly, I'm going to do a lesson on that, not a lesson, a sharing video on that, showing where I got it from through GOCC, showing it out, the precepts, all that. You must be baptized. I got baptized when I was 12, 11, 13 years old, something like that, under the understanding that my mom had us going to a Catholic church. You know what I'm saying? So I got baptized under a false God and His Son. You know, this is just what I'm personally taking in as understanding. So what I'm doing now that I know the truth, I'm gonna get baptized under knowing that I'm an Israelite. You know, and I recommend others do. You know what I'm saying? Just to cross all your T's and dot all your I's. You know, because in the scriptures it says no man is entering the kingdom unless he is baptized. We all filthy rags because we've been soiled, saturated in sin that we're living in through our captivity. So I'm not going to play with it. But nevertheless, that don't make no one lesser or greater than anyone who hasn't done it, didn't know this knowledge. We're all learning. I say, I keep losing my train of thought. I just want to let my family know, my loved ones know, my friends know, and anybody that's following, like I say, with the things that I share. You know, I'm grateful for all of this, all of you. All praise due to the Most High. With that, y'all enjoy the rest of the day. I'm over here in South Carolina. And man, coming up through Georgia, South Carolina, and matter of fact, I'm in North Carolina now. Man, it's some beautiful land out here. This is some beautiful land, man. Beautiful land. Anyway, nevertheless, y'all enjoy your day. All praise due to the Most High. By Hashem, Yeshua, that's His Son. Say, Shalom.